Hey everybody, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather. Renee and I come to you live each and every day, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 Central Time, 8 in the morning Central Time. And so I'm going to put those times below. So, because we do have some new summer hours. So Monday through Thursday, everything stays the same. We're at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And then on Fridays, I'm on at 8 and 10. And so those last times on the 4 o'clock Monday through Thursday and the 10 o'clock on Friday, we are also on Facebook. So there's plenty of time that you can jump on and say hello and ask questions and see how easy it is to airbrush and all the fun stuff that goes on with airbrushing. So I, again, put those times below. Hello, Patty. How are you? So usually when I do the noon, I do a very nude, neutral look. And this time I really want to concentrate, hey, Candy, just on what's in our starter kit. So we're going to go over just that. And so let's go real quick on our starter kit, which let me pull this up. This is our starter kit. So think of the starter kit as your practice kit. We want you to get in there and start using it. So we give you, along with your system, you're going to get 2 bottles of foundation, and they're very complimentary bottles of foundation. They go together, so you can use, if you have one that's not your shade, you can use it to practice with. And then what's great about having the multiple shades is that you can also mix and match. We all change shades throughout the year. So this way you are able to have that perfect color shade match 365 days a year. We also give you Love, which is a hydrating illuminator. So it's going to give your skin some nice illumination, but not shine. It's just going to grab the light just a little bit. So it's not going to be super shiny like maybe the luminizers would be. And so we also give you a bottle of blush. The blush will change depending on the kit that it is in. The darker skin tones are going to have a deeper blush, and lighter skin tones will have more of a fair blush. But you can use any color, just so you know that. So it's just like when I keep telling you guys, like, make passes to get the coverage. It also works with intensity. So if you are lighter skin tone, but you like the plum blush, which is our deepest blush, I use plum all the time. You just don't do as many passes. So that's particular. So here are the steps that we want you to do as well when you first get your system. So 1, get it out, plug it in. That's going to be the scariest thing. So get it out, plug it in. And as soon as you turn it on, there's air that comes out. And so when there's air that is coming out, you know that that's where the makeup is going. So think about that when you're just kind of moving it around your face and feeling it. Close your eyes, concentrate on the air, and then just feel where that's going to go. You also want to keep your stylus moving, which makes sense since you're moving that stylus all around your face. But you don't want to stay in one. You'll never go to one spot twice, but they might overlap. So if I'm doing under my eyes, I instantly start moving down. Even circles, I keep moving, but you don't have to move fast. You don't have to hurry or anything. You also want to make sure that you're keeping it 4 finger widths today, or 4 finger widths away from your face. Doing that is that perfect distance to make sure that it's put on flawlessly. If you get too close, it's a little more precise. And so it won't, you might get streaks or even hot spots. And then on the barely pulling back on the trigger, that releases the makeup. So you barely want to release that makeup. This is different than traditional makeup, so you're applying it differently. Don't expect it to go on like traditional makeup. If you do, you're not doing it right, and you're not going to love it as much as you can love it, all right? Let's see. Candy had some fun experiences today. Hey, Amber, good to see you. All right. So let's go over. I have my 2 bottles of foundation, This is, let's see. Nancy, I know you know how to spell, girl. This is the Silk Foreign one. This is the one that I wear every single day. And then this is a shade 3 and a shade 4, just like you would get in the medium kit. Now, this is a bottle of love. However, it's the large bottle. You get the smaller bottle in your kit, which is perfectly fine because you only are using drops. Remember, with airbrush makeup, you're using 10 times less makeup. And so you don't need a ton of it. So we are using drops at a time, and you might not use love every day. And then I am using the Soft Rose blush. This is the size of the love that you'll get. It's also the size of the blush that you're going to get. And so again, our blush is what? Super high pigmented. It does intensify. Yes, it does. All right. So what I want to show you is what you get in your starter kit is enough to do your makeup. Period. It's enough. I don't know why I keep yawning. Probably because we're used to these new hours and I'm having to get up earlier. Let's see. All right, let's keep going. So I'm going to start with the airbrushing. I've already prepped my skin. My stylus is ready. It's on. And so I can feel the air. Oh, feels amazing. And so I am going to start with my blush. If you are new to Luminous, you might want to start with blush. The blush, again, is super high pigmented. You'll hear me say that 1 million times. And if you get heavy-handed at first, when you don't know exactly how far to pull back on that trigger, sometimes in the beginning, it's hard to gauge that right now. And so put your 2 drops in and try to get it evenly on both cheeks. But if you don't, and it's a little more intense, it's okay, because then you're going to put the foundation on over it and it'll blend it away. So I'll go in. I'm going to smirk. Let me see if I can use this one. Oh, I don't know if I got drops in there. It doesn't look like I do. So hold on 1 second. Let me put it. Thought I put 2 drops in there, but maybe not. All right. There we go. All right. So now going in. And even though I'm not finished with this side, I still go to the other side. So I give it a second here, give it a second here, I just keep going back and forth because of the fact that you are concentrating on one area. You want to give it a break in between. And just like I say, when we're doing the foundation, when you're making those passes, you're not wanting to stay in that same spot. You want them to overlap. And so this does give you a chance to make that happen. All right. I'm going to have to clean my stylus. It's sputtering a little. So now you'll start seeing the intensity kind of come up a little. Okay, see, you'll start seeing it coming up, coming up. All right, so I'm stopping here. With the blush, you want to get it to that, like, oh, it's almost perfect. Almost perfect. Because by the time it blooms, it will be perfect. So it does intensify, the pigment does come up in color. So make sure that you stop just almost there. Like it's almost where I want it. And then stop, because it will be. Okay. I'm just cleaning my stylus real quick. I usually come in and clean it first thing in the morning, and I did it. And that's what I get. All right. Now I'm going to go in, and with my shade 3 in my foundation in the Silk 4-in-1, I'm going to start my passes over my face. Squeezing my drops in here. And now Now I'm going to make a pass. So when I'm making those passes, I make one complete pass, and then I'll work on those problem areas, look in the mirror, see what I need to cover, and then maybe make another pass. You can stop at any point. That's just the coverage that I like. If you like less, do less passes. If you like more, do more passes, okay? So now I'm gonna go in. And notice that I'm not hurrying. I'm still moving my stylus, get it under my eyes. And when I go underneath my eyes, what I end up doing is you'll see me look up, and I actually, because we always want to keep our stylus level, we always want to keep that level. That's why at the beginning you need to use the cap, because chances are you might not keep it level, and that way nothing will fall out of it. But you always want to keep it level. When I go underneath my eyes, I actually just do it over here, aim it down just a little bit so that the air is blowing this way and not directly. Does that make sense? And I mean, it's very slight. It's not, any big deal. And you might say, well, Heather, aren't you getting that in your eyes? Well, no, because I'm not pointing it in my eyes, but I have before, and it's okay. It's just like getting eyeshadow in your eye. You just have to blink it out. It's actually also been ophthalmologist tested, and so it's not going to do any damage or anything like that. You can just blink it out and it'll come out. All right, so now I'm going in, making that. Most of my covers, like I have this area that I would like covered. I can go back and make more passes underneath my eyes, on my nose. And then I can do my forehead a little bit. And there we go. I'm going to put the little cap back up. Okay, so that is where I'm going with that. Okay, so I already did the blush. I did the foundation all over. Now I'm going to take my shade 4. Now, as you can tell, 4 is just a itty bitty darker. And so I'm actually going in, if I was tanning, if something like that, I could even mix these two together. I can mix them right in here, and it will, and then mix them like this, like you turn it on, plug up the tip of it, and then barely pull back. It mixes everything right in here. And then that way it's not getting everywhere. So now I'm going to go in and add a few drops of shade 4. And what I'm doing, so those of you who maybe are interested in contouring, but you're like, I don't know how, or maybe I don't want to overdo it, I'm going just a step up and I'm going to contour with it. So now, right underneath my blush, I'm just going to warm me up a little bit or create a little bit more shape to my face. And it might be very, very subtle, but if that's, the point where you're at, then that's perfect. It's going to give a little more shape to your face till you're comfortable doing a little bit more. But just going up a little bit more can make a difference as well. All right, so now let's go in, and now I'm going to use Love. Love is our hydrating illuminator, and it's going to give you a little bit of a shine. I'm only going to do this side right now, so I can show you what it does. It is more of a flesh color, but it does grab the sunlight, so that's why I say it's illuminator versus a luminizer, because the luminizers, that has some shine. That's going to grab it. But the Love is a little more subtle. So again, if you're interested in, hey, I want some shine too, then Love's going to be perfect for you if you're just starting out. So now I have Love, and I'm going to apply it to my high cheekbone area. I will do it down the middle of my nose, and then I'm going to do it on my eye. Again, going back and forth. When I come in for my eye, I do come in a little bit closer just because I am concentrating right there. And there we go. Can you see the difference? Can you guys see the difference? I can definitely on my eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. For a little bit of some shine. Now, even yesterday, I did Love before my foundation. Now, also, if you're new to Luminous, Love is a great one to practice with because it's not as bold. You can just put Love all over your face. It is a great one to practice with. So definitely check those out as well. And then I can throw on some mascara, some lips, and I'm good to go. So this is going to give you the coverage that you're wanting because everything is buildable. You can stop at any point. And if you are new to Luminous and you're waiting on your kit, or maybe you haven't even opened it yet, I would challenge you to do it and just start playing with it. Even if you're messing up, you're learning. I promise. We tell people to do a 7-day challenge, meaning do it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, honey, you're gonna have a handle on it. You're gonna know what to do. And when you are new, I say just do the foundation. Just get the foundation down. Because if you can get this movement and the movement, the distance, and the pulling back of the trigger, once you get that down, everything else is easy breezy because you put it on the same way. You put everything on airbrush the same way. So if you can just get the foundation down, it will become second nature to you. And doesn't matter what you're putting in here, you'll be able to airbrush. And we will then work on, okay, what if you need any additional products, if you want blah, 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 or blah, blah, whatever the case may be, it may be a different foundation finish, we can then work on that. But if you are new, don't worry about all the other stuff. Just get the foundation down. Okay? All right, guys, I am going to put on, I don't even think I have lip jelly in here. Everything disappears. What do I want to put on? This is blush, I think. This is a blush lip finisher, lip topper. Ooh, I like this one. Okay. Has a little bit of a pink hue. I really like that. There you go. All right, guys, you're going to have me back here at 2 o'clock. So we will get back to work at 2. So come on in, invite people in, make sure that they know, hey, you want to hear more about Luminous? Come on over. They can subscribe to us, and then make sure you do sign up for the notification so you're notified when we are live, because we do come to you several times a day. We're here for you guys. All right. So good seeing you guys, and I'll see you in just a couple of hours. All right. Bye for now.